July 27, 2018, Friday. We are bringing you FitBiz Friday. And today we'll be talking about why businesses fail. Stay tuned. Welcome to Crowdspeak. This is Dax.
This is AJ.
We are bringing you
FitBiz Friday.
And again, today we'll be talking about why businesses fail. So before we go ahead, I just want to make a quick update. We'll be changing the format for FitBiz Friday.
For Business Friday.
For Business Friday to Taglish. Kasi medyo mahirap siya explain.
And
hard to elaborate minsan.
Are we admitting defeat?
Yeah, we admit defeat.
Well, ang importante naman dito is for you guys to understand the content.
And to learn something. So, 2 episodes ago, or the last Business Friday, we talked about e-commerce businesses, of some ideas and some things you need to consider for e-commerce businesses, right? And now, again, we'll be talking about why businesses fail. Kasi now it's really accessible, diba? Maraming nag-venture into businesses dahil nga e-commerce is becoming a thing. And now we'll be talking about some reasons kung bakit hindi nagsistick yung mga businesses na to.
But before we go there, I just want to start with the greetings first.
Yep.
I want to greet my friend Fritz. That's dati kong company. He listens to our previous episodes. Hi, Fritz.
Yep. And I'll also greet my brother a belated happy birthday.
Is that Oriel?
Si Dylan.
Dylan.
Yeah, happy birthday, Dylan. He celebrated his birthday July 25.
Happy birthday, Dylan.
Yeah, birthday, buddy. And okay, so we'll go straight to the topic. So again, why businesses fail? So here are some reasons. One is it's untimely. Untimely meaning hindi siya, it doesn't follow the trend, or people aren't it's not parang interesting enough for people.
Yeah, for example, fidget spinners. Dati na uso yun. May mga nagbebenta ng fidget spinners, fidget cubes. Tapos nung hindi na uso, nagbenta ka ng fidget spinner.
Yeah.
So, well, logically, hindi siya magbebenta ng ganong kalakas, di ba?
Yeah, and it's a rule in marketing. I think it's marketing. The supply and demand. Di ba? Parang if there's
That's economics.
Yeah, that's economics. Yeah, sorry. If there's a high demand and then there's a shortage of supply, mas mataas yung price. Di ba? Pero if there is a
low demand,
surplus of supplies, tapos low demand, lugi ka. Your business is gonna fail or it's gonna die out. So, same thing, if it's untimely or if it doesn't meet the current trend, or kung people don't see your product or business or service as a necessity, parang that's one thing that you need to consider din, kasi if it's not getting that much attention or relevance, more likely it's gonna fail.
Yeah.
Diba? And another one is poor management. So,
under poor management, meron tayong ilang factors na kailangan i-consider.
This is very vague, but some things or some factors with poor management is, one is the cash flow.
Management of cash flow.
So this is what is this? Delegation ng funds?
Profit and how you use the profit you'll gain. So for example, nagano ka ng
allocation of funds ba?
Yeah, allocation of funds.
Okay.
So kunwari kumita ka ng 1,000 and then you try to spend it all sa supplies, sa inventory.
Pero wala
kang benta the next month. So, parang meron ka pang surplus. Paano mo gagamitin yung remaining, right? Wala ka ng extra funds for that.
Tapos, ayun nga, with regards to allocation of funds, yun nga, for example, if you earned 1,000, parang ginastos mo nga all on supplies, tapos you didn't leave any funds for, let's say, advertising.
And other expenses.
Yung mga utilities and stuff, diba? So, that's also one reason kung bakit you get, deficit? You get a deficit?
Counted din dito yung poor management of budget. For example, may mga hindi ka kinakount sa books. Hindi lahat sinusulat mo sa books mo.
Yeah.
So, malugi ka talaga kung, yun nga, kung nag-ano ka ng computer shop, for example, pero hindi mo kinakount yung electricity bill.
Yeah.
Right?
Again, it has something to do, or it's mainly connected to your allocation of your funds. So regardless if it's your profit or parang earnings. And number 2 is your inventory. So it's also interconnected with
cash flow.
The first one. Kasi again, if you have a surplus of your supplies, pero yung demand is not enough.
Ba't ka kukuha pa ng supplies? Right.
Yep. So again, you need to consider kung gaano ka in demand yung item or yung this applies mainly to parang material goods. Diba? Kasi you can't go surplus on service kasi
wala naman masyadong inventory ang services.
Yeah. And another one is poor management of time. So
personal personal time mo. Kumbaga, anong task ang ginagawa mo. Kasi if you're thinking about task na gagawin mo and you get overwhelmed, hindi ka makakatapos ng isa kung lahat ginagawa mo ng pasundot-sundot.
Okay. Hindi. Well, aside from that, kasi may mga tao din na they start up a business basically as a side income. So, pagka hindi mo masyadong natututuan, kasi again, a business is like a baby. You have to, kailangan mo siya tutukan more likely, hindi lang every once in a while.
Lalo na sa first stage.
Especially yung mga first stage. Kasi kailangan mo talaga siya tutukan with all the, parang, mas hands-on kaya ito dapat, di ba?
Sa first stage, yes.
First stage.
Parang pag-aalaga ng puppy, kailangan to have a stable puppy or para wala kang bad behavior na makikita, kailangan mo tutukan and correct pagka,
Yeah. So, same thing, kailangan mo rin tutukan. And basically, para ma-direct mo din kung saan
direction pupunta.
Saan pa pupunta yung business mo. Whether if you want it to flourish or syempre pagka pinabayaan mo or if you don't allocate enough time sa business mo.
Yes.
It's marang mag-ano ka rin, hindi mo rin siya mapapakinabangan. And another one is delivery.
Delivery yung shipment ng couriers. Kailangan timely at dapat kung may promise ka na specific period, dapat darating sa ganun.
So unlike this,
magka-count din yun sa
time management din.
And the condition of the package pagdating sa kailangan maayos yung courier na pipiliin mo. Kasi may mga courier na hindi maalaga sa mga package.
So this is like one online store that we actually tried. I'm not gonna name this. Supposedly, it was for a headset. Parang headset lang siya. And yung time frame for delivery was about 1 week. Pero it took almost a month.
So what did you feel nung hindi niya na-fulfill yung promise na 1 week?
Well, anxious kami kasi parang kaya na siya dadating. During that time, umaalis-alis kami ng bahay. So, we were gone most of the time. So, syempre, pag dineliver yun na nasaktan na wala kami, nobody's gonna receive it. Tapos, aside from that, yun nga, we were a bit frustrated kasi nga, supposedly was gonna be there or be here in about a week.
So, will you order again from the same store?
I learned that.
That's the case here.
So, yeah, again, if you don't keep the promises, especially pag ikaw mismo yung nag-promise or nag-set ng time for delivery, parang you have to strictly follow that time frame kasi you're gonna set expectations, and if you don't meet those expectations, of course you're gonna lose customers din.
Applicable to for both online marketing and services.
Yeah.
With goods and services.
Yeah. Well, and delivery doesn't mean yung parang from delivery meaning shipping from one place to another. Basically means how you provide the service.
Yung end goal.
Yung end goal. Kasi parang if you, for example, yung service mo ganun din parang if it doesn't meet the customer's expectation.
For example, nagpagawa ka ng website sa creator, tapos yung creator na yung nagbebenta ng services niya. Kung sinabi ng creator, ng website designer na tapos ito in 1 week, tapos hindi mo natapos in 1 week, ano nang isipin ng customer?
Yeah. Maghanap siya ng iba, diba? So, one, nawalan ka ng customer. Pangalawa, medyo papangat pa yung reputation mo kasi you're not able to meet your ends. And number 3,
last one.
No, it's not the last one. It's
customer.
Customer management.
Okay, the next one is customer management. Yun nga, after mo ma-decide, after mo maka-receive ng unsatisfied reaction, how will you manage it?
Yeah. So, dito papasok yung it doesn't end with the sale.
Yes.
If you're providing goods, you need to make sure that after the sale, you follow up kamusta yung item.
May improve pa ba ako sa service na
Or yun, isa rin yun ko.
Packaging.
Packaging, how it was delivered, time frame nung parang dito papasok yung feedback din ng customer. And the last one, for poor management is your target market. So, if you're selling makeup, tapos this is evident in pero this is applicable pagka sa social networks, social media, kasi we have parang mga groups for selling specific buy and sell and stuff. So hindi ka naman, if you're selling we actually talked about this last episode as well, hindi ka naman papasok sa group na nagbebenta ng pets if you're selling cosmetics. Yeah, kasi parang that's one inappropriate. Pangalawa, sinong bibili nun? Diba? So you have to consider kung ano yung product mo, kung ano yung service mo, then you have to direct it at the right people, right market.
One good example of this from personal experiences, yung nangyaring bazaar sa company ko. So I wasn't informed na yung
BPO
BPO yung magiging site, yung magiging venue ng If I was informed ahead of time, pwede ako mag-strategize ng other strategies. For example, ready to drink na coffee.
Yep.
Kasi I was only selling coffee beans sa mga BPO na ang break is 15 minutes, 15 minutes and then an hour, right? So, most ng mga tao dun is to go. On the go, right? So, kailangan ko mag-provide ng mga ready to drink
na pwede nilang saglit lang, tapos bibili lang sila saglit, tapos ayos na. Diba? So, your target market would also play a very big factor.
Sa profit.
Kasi syempre, your customers would be basically the lifeblood of your business. Kasi if they don't, kung hindi sila trying to find the right word, kung hindi nila tatangkilikin.
Yun, tama. Yung product or service mo.
Parang wala kang patutunguhan kasi kung naglalabas ng funds for your business tapos wala namang pumapasok or bumabalik as income, it's gonna die out.
That's right.
And another one is poor decision making.
Yes.
So
critical to sa mga business owners.
Yes, this is very critical kasi this also covers some parts of poor management. Cash flow, allocation mo ng funds, allocation ng time, when and how to do things. Tapos yung target market mo rin, deciding where to direct your ads, diba?
So critical yung decision making sa lahat ng steps. Lalo na in the first stages of your business. Kasi kailangan mong i-correct kung ano man yung mali, kailangan mong itama kung ano man yung landas na pinatutunguhan ng business mo.
Tsaka dito ka rin kasi usually ito yung stage din na nag-brainstorm ka kung ano yung gagawin mong business, diba?
And trial and error.
Trial and error. Maraming TAE sa...
Trial and error.
What?
Tama. Yeah, I know. I got it.
Yeah. And another one is being weak-willed. So, syempre kung the start of your business is gonna be very rough.
Yep.
Yeah,
meron mga businesses na hindi kumikita for the first year, first 6 months. Pinakamaigli na yung first 2 weeks, hindi kumikita. Lalo na sa panahon ngayon ng e-commerce.
Kasi maraming choices
Maraming choices, yun pa ang isang reason.
Diba?
How will your business stand out from many of those choices?
Kung sa ganun, for example, 2 weeks pa lang, hindi ka kumikita pa, panghihinaan ka na itutuloy ko pa ba to?
So, kung weak-willed ka, huwag ka na mag-business.
You have to be firm. You have to be like a wolf.
Hindi ka dapat panghinaan ng loob. See it as a challenge. Yung mga bawat challenges na nakikita mo, yung bawat slump na nadadaanan mo. See it as a challenge.
Kasi pag na-overcome mo rin naman yun, di ba? Especially pagka, yun nga, for example, first 2 weeks, first few months, that's the hardest. Kasi nga, syempre, you have to consider, kasi simula mo lang din. So, yung brand mo is not yet well known. So, hindi mo naman i-expect na since bago lang, it also applies to our podcast. So, the first few episodes, first few weeks, parang we weren't really getting a lot of following.
Habang tumatagal, syempre.
Actually, nagugulat ako every once in a while, may bagong nagla-like ng page. Tapos when we post new content,
lalo na pag hindi natin kakilala yung nag-like, right?
Yeah. Yun. Actually, yun yung nakakagulay. Kasi parang, how did he find it? Ooh, amazing.
Interesting.
Sugoy eh. Yep. And yun, parang if you're gonna be starting if you wanna be starting something, you have to have a firm will, strong will. Kasi, hindi pagka pinanghinaan ka ng loob within the first few tries, parang wala ka rin patutungan. Parang there's no point in you starting.
Yung quote na, this relates to the quote that you posted dun in our page, yung kay Martin Luther King.
If you can't fly,
walk.
run.
Yeah.
If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. If you can't, parang whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Kasi parang,
if you quit right then and there, wala ka ng progress. Kahit gaano ka-slow yung progress, as long as you're moving forward.
Yeah. And which, since you said the word quit, I actually remembered something. It's from Muhammad Ali. If you guys are boxing fans, you might be familiar with this. Parang he was training. Parang he said, I hated every day of it. But I just said to myself, suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion.
Yes.
So parang, the first few tries is gonna be hard. The first few weeks, the first few months, years, it's gonna be hard. Pero once you overcome all those hardships, once you're, parang, established ka na.
Once you get the hang of it.
Parang parang magiging habit na lang din eh. Parang magiging mas madali na sa'yo to handle yung mga hardships, yung mga road bumps. Diba?
Again, ang business is hindi parang sa school.
Yeah.
Encourage ka magkamali sa business kasi that's the only way you will learn.
To learn. Yeah. Yep. And another one is being stagnant. So basically, you're not adapting or improving your service,
your product,
your goods, how you deliver, and basically your customer service, customer service management din. Diba?
Yes.
So of course, since business is, the needs of people change. So with that change, dapat mag-adapt ka din. Kasi especially now, for example, your coffee shop
business.
Your coffee business. People before were just concerned na magising lang sila with coffee. Pero now people are actually being more concerned with what they put in their bodies.
Actually, yung ng coffee bean ko is coffee shop was organic, right? And ang isang goal dun is yung mga millennials, hindi na sila nag-aano sa root ng coffee. Yung hindi na sila nagfo-focus more on classic brewed coffee. Ang gusto nila is frap. So, yun ang one thing to consider din sa business. Hindi lahat ng matatanda, hindi lahat ng population is gusto ng frap. Hindi lahat ng population gusto ng brewed. So, kailangan mong alamin kung ano yung target market mo.
So, doon papasok yung cold brew mo.
Cold brew.
Yeah. So, yun, mga cold. Yeah, it's actually, before, McDonald's didn't have iced coffee. Pero ngayon,
dati, brewed lang.
Pero ngayon, they have iced coffee, tapos yung vanilla, and flavors and stuff. Yun, you have to keep adapting, you have to keep improving, especially with the needs of your consumers.
And your competitors as well. Kasi yung mga competitors mo, mag-a-adapt din yan.
Dito pumapasok yung pag-innovate. This is where your innovative instinct comes in.
Yun ang mahirap sa business. How will your business stand out?
Yeah. How will your business stand out?
Anong different sa business mo?
Yeah. Well, yeah, again, going back to your coffee business. Yun, parang people are being more concerned with what they put in their body. So, people now tend to stray away from yung 3-in-1, diba? So, what you're focusing right now is yung organic na, uncured.
Yes.
So, you don't sell decaf. Diba? So, it's basically for all organic. Yeah, and you also have your, parang yung mga drive mo, diba?
Yeah,
mga
projects.
Mga projects mo. So, that's also something that's also something for you to be able to stand out in. Diba? And yeah, so those are just some of the few. Okay? And right now, we'll just give you some. What can you recommend?
Well,
for
first, bago ka mag-start ng business, you have to think through it very well. Plan on how you will manage yung legal, yung financial, and your products, inventory, yun nga. And the other expenses din na involved, yun nga, you have to have a well-structured business plan.
Yeah.
Para magano.
So, dito na papasok yung planning mo for cash, yung allocation mo for your funds and your inventory as well. Kasi again, hindi ko basta-basta pwedeng mag-restock without parang i-put against mo din dun sa para lumalabas. Diba?
Hindi nung dahil naisip mong maganda yata ang business to is papasukin mo na agad. Kaya nga may mga feasibility studies, diba?
Dun pumapasok yung right planning, proper planning your business.
Concern lang naman dyan is, will it be profitable?
Yeah.
And how will you maintain being profitable, right?
Yep. And another one is proper networking. So, this is applied more on during ops. Pag nag-ooperate ka na mismo, di ba? Parang kasi this is gonna cover your suppliers, parang communicating with your suppliers.
And it's one of the management factor then, the delivery.
Yeah. That's your other partners din sa business if you have like a partnership. So this is also something for you to consider. Kasi again, communication is key. Especially kung may partnership kayo with other people, kung labo-labo yung delegation nyo of responsibilities, di ba? So as much as possible dapat clear for everyone what he or she has to do.
Yes.
Tapos, yun, suppliers, syempre, you have to keep a good relationship with your suppliers din. Kasi, sila yung saan lang kumukha ng binibenta mo, di ba?
And also yung proper delivery time, proper courier.
Yun, if you promise, if you're the one who sets a delivery time frame, you should follow that strictly. Kasi, if you don't, syempre, again, you're gonna set expectations if you don't meet expectations.
One thing I learned from doing, kasi I did dropshipping business and internet marketing. People really don't care about how long the product will be arriving at their doorstep as long as na-fulfill mo yung promise mo na gantong days magdarating yan. So, yung sa dropshipping kasi is around 20 to 48 days ang arrival ng mga products. And they don't really care kung ganun katagal. Kasi as long as dumating siya within 20 to 48 days, okay na sila.
Yeah.
Kasi that's what you promised, di ba?
Kasi hindi mo naman sasabihin. Especially, more or less, alam din naman kasi especially with dropshipping. So you don't have your own physical inventory. So, ang mangyari kasi with dropshipping, if you guys don't know, for some
internet marketing siya without
having a physical inventory. So basically, once when someone places an order or buys something, that's also the same time that you will
order from the supplier.
Order from your supplier. So syempre, it takes time for your supplier to deliver din. So some people are aware with this. And another one is your feedback system. So again, like what we said before, we're trying to emphasize this. It does not end with the sale. Kasi syempre, kailangan mo rin kamustahin, you follow up. Diba? This is where feedbacks, yung mga reviews, this is basically where it fits in. Tapos kung satisfied ba yung customer dun sa service.
That's what really matters.
Yeah.
Kung reputation ng store mo, ng business mo ang iniisip mo, you should have satisfied customers.
Kasi syempre, if your reputation is not good, parang dito din kasi papasok yung kahit na wala kang advertisements masyado, parang word of mouth na, uy, ito, okay to.
Yun ang talagang masasabi natin na successful business. Pag word of mouth na.
Na hindi ka gumagastos sa advertisements or stuff, pero meron kang bagong customer every once in a while, di ba? Or quite often.
Organic customers.
Yun, organic. Like, yeah.
Like views.
Yeah, like views. And another one is another recommendation is for you to hire professionals. This is for your legal and accounting advices.
Especially if hindi ka maalam sa business side. Kasi hindi lang basta-basta mag-business, kailangan mo isipin yung taxes na babayaran mo.
Yeah.
And yung laws na pwede mong i-violate along the way.
Kasi, again, right now, dito sa Philippines, BR is being really strict.
Nagbabago na sila.
About taxes, paying taxes. They're parang inanong na. And yun, parang especially if you're new and you're not really knowledgeable dun sa especially kung hindi ka naman talaga, if you don't have any idea about accounting.
Yes.
Kasi syempre you would need to consider yung mga bagay na ginagastos mo and ina-earn mo.
Lahat kailangan mo ilista.
Yeah. It has to be listed in your books, everything. Tapos again, like what AJ said about yung laws na baka ma-violate mo kasi even if you're just doing an online business, diba?
Karamihan ng mga nag-online business ngayon is walang BIR, tsaka walang mga DTI. So, be careful lang guys kasi pag nasilip kayo, pwedeng i-track. Pag na-track kayo, yun na yun, mabigat na kaso yung mga
tsaka mas malaki babayaran mo
yes.
Kasi parang pwede nila kayo kasuhan for tax avoidance or tax evasion.
Tax evasion.
Tax avoidance is actually legal. If you guys didn't know. I'm not sure why I'm saying that. Pero yeah, because we were accountancy students before.
Yes.
This work professor told us that tax avoidance is different from tax evasion.
Okay, remind me again, ng tax avoidance ba is the one the legal way to reduce your tax?
The legal way to reduce tax.
Kunwari mga charity and crap.
Dinideclare as donations, charity and stuff. Pero it depends. Hindi mo siya dapat gagawin lagi kasi syempre, it's against, it's not against the law, but it's sort of cheating. Pero,
fishy na siya.
Yeah. Pero it gives you more profit, pero don't. And another one is the delegation of, tasks, time management. Ito,
just to improve your time management. Kasi kung, for example, yung business ko nga is, I run it alone. And then, when I got sick, my business totally stopped.
Yeah.
So, kailangan mo ng taong maasahan. Yun nga, we discussed it before. A scalable business needs people or equipment.
People making money for you.
Kung wala ka man dun sa business, nagra-run pa rin siya.
Good thing na nung nagkasakit ka, your dad was here.
Yes, buti na.
Saving grace mo yung dad mo.
Kasi kung wala sila, nako.
And yun, again, people earning money. Again, every once in a while, we would actually go back to Dadlock's Wealth Triangle. Scalable business. So you have people working for you, earning for your business din.
Yes.
Diba? Kasi at some point, you would need to hire people. Especially pagka lumaki na yung business mo.
So, lalo na kung ang goal mo talaga is financial freedom. You cannot be totally free kung ikaw lang mismo nag-work.
So, syempre, pag lumaki-laki yung business mo, you would be able to support, parang pwede ka na magbayad na employees, so pwede ka na mag-hire ng mga tao to work for you, to do yung mga tasks na ikaw din mismo yung gumagawa before yung ikaw pa lang nag-start. So, dito man ang papasok yung pag-delegate ng mga tasks sa mga tao so that you would be able to be free from your
connected din niya sa next item natin, which is
constant self-improvement.
Yes.
So, again, one thing that this hits is being weak-willed. So, syempre, if you're weak-willed, again, hindi ka magpa-flourish sa business.
Yes.
So, you need to improve that. You need to improve your
financial literacy,
knowledge,
your weaknesses.
And, syempre, again, paano mo i-tackle yung mga yung mga hardships, yung mga road bumps mo, paano mo i-meet yung demands. Paano mo
siya gagawin para hindi na siya maulit in the future.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. And yun, constant self-improvement. Hindi lang siya sa business applicable. This is actually applicable on your everyday life as well. Parang, syempre, every time you meet a road bump with your business, diba? Parang you improve. Ano yung sinasabi ni Bear Grylls?
Ano yun?
Adapt.
Yes.
Improve,
para hindi na siya maulit-ulit.
Improve, adapt, survive, something.
Actually, the last month na after I quit my job, it was the hardest time that I've been through. Yung wala ka na ina-expect na salary, wala ka na ina-expect na fixed pay on that specific period, na kailangan mo talagang gawin yung best mo in order to survive.
Para dun sa business.
And at the same time, I learned a lot of things dahil sa period na yun. And it changed me as a person and as a business owner.
Yep. So, those are just some of the recommendations we can give you. And those are some reasons of why businesses fail. Tapos kung how you can meet or how you can find a solution for those. How you can prevent your business from rolling downhill.
They're just recommendations. Syempre, other businesses have different ways of solving. Ito lang yung mga regular, yung mga general talaga.
Pero again, kailangan you learn to adapt. Tapos you learn to improve and parang manage mo na lahat.
Yes.
For you to be able to have a flourishing business.
Learn from experience. Make a lot of mistakes umpisa and then do not do it again.
Yeah. Yep. So before we leave you guys, any quotes you would want to?
You go first.
Yeah. So I have one. It's from Chris Gardner. If you guys are familiar with Pursuit of Happiness, I'm actually quoting him a lot because he's very successful right now. Owns a lot of things. It can be done, but you have to make it happen. Kasi this is very applicable with a business. Kasi parang it's easy to start a business.
Yes.
It's easy to plan, parang sabihin sa sarili mo na I want to start a business. Pero it all comes down to your will, your knowledge, how you apply what you know.
Yes.
You're the one making it happen. Kung paano mag-i-improve, kung paano mag-flourish yung business mo, kung paano ka magiging successful with your business. So again, it's possible. Whatever business you think or you want is possible, but again, you need to make it happen. You need to put in the work.
Yes, of course.
Make it
Yun ang
possible.
pinaka-importante talaga.
Yep. What about you?
Mine comes from Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki is a successful real estate mogul. Ang sabi niya is, if I had known then what I know now, hindi ako magsisimula ng business. But then again, I won't be this successful, sabi niya. So yun nga, business is tough.
Yeah.
Lalo na sa mga basta-basta lang nag-quit ng job nila tapos nagpumasok sa business. Right?
Tapos nag-start ng clothing store, tapos
sinigil dahil meron siyang bagong sisimulan. Well, yun nga, you have to consider a lot of factors, lalo na dito sa mga diniscuss namin.
Yeah.
Think it through, tapos research very well.
Yeah. And proper business planning. Yeah. So if you guys learned anything, if you like the content, like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow our Facebook page, it's Crowdspeak PH, and
our Instagram at Crowdspeak PH.
And you can also follow or send us a tweet or on Twitter. It's Crowdspeak PH. And if you guys have any if you have any topics you want us to talk about, suggestions, we would be more than happy to talk about them. Just send us a message on Facebook. Again, that's Crowdspeak PH, and you can also send us a DM on Instagram at Crowdspeak PH.
Also on Twitter. Tweet us on Twitter
at Crowdspeak PH. And you can also visit our website, subscribe to the website. It's crowdspeak.com. It's crwdspk.com.
Where you can see our content from episode 0 to the latest.
Yep. And you can also find out more about the host, and you can also follow us on our personal accounts. My name is Dax Manida on Instagram.
And my name is @AJDRMS on Instagram.
This is Crowdspeak. Say it louder.